2016. A forward-thinking novel. Created by SPG. Season 1. Episode 12. Only Who Knows.
I like Pinterest. What with being an artist and a lover of beautiful, colorful art, Pinterest is like an aesthetic virtual collection game. Especially with trying not to accumulate too much more stuff. It is fun to have a collection of stuff that doesn't take up any physical space. My favorite is owl art. The Whoniverse is trending like an owl. There is so much great owl art out there. That reminds me. Smudgy sent me these awesome owl prints. Up they go. You can even buy them on Etsy. Hoot. But like so many other social media platforms, Pinterest begs the question, how does it make money? Let's ask Madame Googlio. Here we go, an article on Money Morning. How does Pinterest make money? By Jin Bach, April 2015. A Pinterest IPO, initial public offering, could be here later this year. So the biggest question for prospective Pinterest IPO buyers is, how does Pinterest make money? The digital scrapbooking website has had an $11 billion valuation since March. This came after it received a new round of funding from its investors. The high valuation is so shocking because Pinterest's efforts to generate meaningful revenue are still in the early goings. To understand what value Pinterest will have after it does go public, if it goes public, it's important to understand where Pinterest's revenue comes from. Let's see, skipping down, cost per mil, which can otherwise be read as cost per thousand, is the amount a company pays for 1,000 ad views. It's calculated by taking the amount spent on an ad, dividing by the amount of impressions, and multiplying that by 1,000. Haha. These are the strangest of times. Nothing is real. Big companies pay a bunch of money to give you their impressions of what is good to spend money on. Good luck changing my impressions, but thanks for the digital scrapbooking website anyway. Anywho, look a new Captain Wild Viddy. Let's make this full screen. Bingo.
I was madly in love, as mad as I was able, but my sputtering heart was cluttered and disabled. But when I cleaned my blood, I found that I still need you. I'm practicing the art of making myself need you. On the road over hills down to where I met you, I was following time or forgetting how to. But the clashing wheels and made of waves of people, I thought that I might die before I get myself near you. There is more beyond the peak. You must have faced the great valley, yeah. Perhaps you'll find their state of mind that could set us free. I was gathering steam like a freight train rolling, learning how to be out beyond my control, and life was but a dream, but the waves are falling, left to feel the sea when I found myself near you. There is more beyond the peak. You must now face the great valley. Perhaps you'll find their state of mind that could set us free.
Oxford Dictionary's word of the year 2015 is the face with tears of joy emoji. That's right, for the first time ever, the Oxford Dictionary's word of the year is a pictograph, officially called the face with tears of joy emoji. though you may know it by other names. There were other strong contenders from a range of fields, outlined below, but it was chosen as the word that best reflected the ethos, mood, and preoccupations of 2015. Haha. Huh? Laughing so hard you cry is a great feeling, but it seems super duper rare to me, who is using this emoji so much in these gloomy times? I am curious to read more. Why was this chosen? Emojis, the plural can be either emoji or emojis, have been around since the late 1990s, but 2015 saw their use, and use of the word emoji, increase hugely. This year Oxford University Press have partnered with leading mobile technology business SwiftKey to explore frequency and usage statistics for some of the most popular emoji across the world, and Tears of Joy emoji was chosen because it was the most used emoji globally in 2015. SwiftKey identified that it made up 20% of all the emojis used in the UK in 2015, and 17% of those in the US, a sharp rise from 4% and 9% respectively in 2014. The word emoji has seen a similar surge, although it has been found in English since 1997. Usage more than tripled in 2015 over the previous year according to data from the Oxford Dictionary's corpus. A brief history of emoji. An emoji is a small digital image or icon used to express an idea or emotion in electronic communication. The term emoji is a loan word from Japanese, and comes from picture plus moji letter, character. The similarity to the English word emoticon has helped its memorability and rise in use, though the resemblance is actually entirely coincidental. Emoticon, a facial expression composed of keyboard characters, such as semicolon right parentheses, rather than a stylized image, comes from the English words emotion and icon. Emojis are no longer the preserve of texting teens. Instead, they have been embraced as a nuanced form of expression, and one which can cross language barriers. Even Hillary Clinton solicited feedback in the form of emojis, and Tears of Joy emoji has had notable use from celebrities and brands alongside everyone else. Wowzer, golly jeeper. I think I need to take a dance break, and make sure I am still a real being, not just a digitally animated projection of human feelings. Haha.
Wandering loose and wandering free, there's no better way to be. Just countless harmonies on the waves. And all of the folks I've known with their stories still untold. Will they wither or unfold, and will I have my say? If I ever find my way to the top, one day would I even know how to stop?
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Isn't that how life always goes? Lucy, can you look that up for me? I want to do some grammar on that quote. Who, what, where and when.
Yes, of course, Grumpster. That is from A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, published in 1859. It is set in London and Paris, and the story begins in the year 1775, before and during the French Revolution. With sales of about 200 million copies, A Tale of Two Cities is the biggest-selling novel in history.
More than Harry Potter? Wowzer, I did not know that. Can you read some to me?
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness, it was the epoch of belief, it was the epoch of incredulity, it was the season of light, it was the season of darkness, it was the spring of hope, it was the winter of despair. We had everything before us, we had nothing before us, we were all going direct to heaven, we were all going direct the other way. In short, the period was so far like the present period, that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being received, for good or for evil, in the superlative degree of comparison only.
Haha. This whole genius phone and Ojos Geniosos epidemic seems like that to me. Oh yes, there is convenience, and there is entertainment. There is staying digitally connected. But the cost is so large and mostly unseen. Choose any futuristic movie where everything is totally locked down, and it is easy to see that this is the technology path taking us there. But all my woe as me warnings blow in the wind anyway, so slowly I am being beaten down, whittled away and joining the madness. But if I don't insert a funny joke here, I will have lost my audience. Haha, everyone checking their genius phones for endorphin stimulation.
Beep beep.
Oh, a text from Dolly. She says, Grumpster Pants, we have invented a new game. Do you know what Dukkha is? Dukkha is the name of the game. I do not know what Dolly is talking about. Let's ask the madam. Dukkha is a Buddhist term commonly translated as suffering, anxiety, stress, or unsatisfactoriness. Huh? Yes, that is life, but what is this game? Text Dolly, well, of course I know suffering, but what is this Dukkha game? And send.
Beep beep.
She says, there are 52 cards, 4 sets of 13. Text back, isn't that just called cards? And I think someone already invented it. Haha. She texts, that is the beauty of it. The cards are totally different, but can also be used to play regular card games. But these 4 sets are motivators, archetypes, actions, and I forget the last one. But you roll a die first and that tells you what vantage point to play from. Text back, Dolly, I have to admit you totally lost me. Who's doing what now? She says, invite me over and you will see. Haha, Dolly, would you like to come over? She says, I thought you would never ask. Haha.
You could start anywhere. Across from here to there, across the road. Through the air and the broken dream, exactly as it seems in repair. Like we don't care no more. When I hear I feel I wish I had spoken now, for all of those feelings I'm holding down. Well, I'll breathe fire, I'll breathe fire, I'll breathe fire out.
Hello, Dolly.
Grumpster Muffino Pants, it is good to see you in the flesh.
Yes, Dolly, it is good to see you too.
Okay, so this is the new game that I was telling you about, Dukkha.
Yes, I was reading about Dukkha. Of course, that green Tara over there on the wall knows about Dukkha. That is why she has 1 foot forward ready to jump out of the Tonka painting and to help people out.
Right, yes, that is what the game is for. Life is Dukkha and Dukkha is the name of the game.
So how do you play again? I didn't really understand your tectonic messages.
Like, let's say that you pull this card, it says record a viddy doing the Skype emoji dance in a beautiful place.
I have no idea how to do that.
First you pass through the magic portal, and Shazamo blast off. Now we are in a beautiful place, in the ancient Incan city Machu Picchu, Peru. Deep breath. And next, look, here is an instruction for Davide on how to do the Skype emoji dance. Let's watch.
Welcome to the Skype dance instruction vidi. 9 simple moves. Easy peasy. Dance right and left, jump, disco, spin, and moonwalk. Running man. Arm clock left. Arm wave. Again, dance right and left, jump, disco, spin, and moonwalk. Running man. Arm clock left. Arm wave. Good job. Now go practice. And then make your own vidi. Chafa now meow meow.
Well, that emoji dude makes it look really easy, but I guess I will need to practice later, when you are not watching me. Haha.
Ha ha, as they say, dance like no one is watching, because they aren't, they are looking at their genius phones.
Or I just heard, dance like the government is watching. Because they are. Or at least the supercomputer collector of data is. Haha. But what does this have to do with Duca? I really don't understand this game. Haha.
Okay, here is a simpler card, do 20 jumping jacks.
Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And done. So now what? Did I win?
Well, don't you feel better now?
I guess a little, but isn't that beside the point?
No, that is the point.
What is the point? Suffering? Or feeling better?
Right, all of it is the point, that is why it is Duca, and Duca is the name of the game.
Dolly, is this a who is on first joke?
Who knows?
No, who cares? Holy moly, Dolly, my head is spinning. Dolly, I still cannot believe those guys got that host Gene Oso's crazy mabob implants.
Ha ha, yeah, that is why we need this new game. It is our best chance.
Best chance for what?
Togetherness and sanity.
Haha. Well then, that sounds terrific. Tonight is the full moon. Do you want to go watch it with me? You could blast it off for Musho's Curditos.
Yes, sounds good. Let's take the magic portal to the best spot. Ready and
Let
Shazam.
your curiosity grow until the base of the walls of your throat into sound. Just let it out, and in the process of becoming yourself, you must let go of your panic and doubt for a while. Find that smile again. Oh, whoa. When I awoke, I found I wish I had spoken out. For all of those feelings I'm choking down. Well, I breathe fire out.
Wow, quite a turnout for the best viewing spot for this full moon. I would say standing room only, but it is more like dancing room only. Haha.
Ha ha, indeedy. Oh my wowzer, that moon rising behind that castle is so amazing.
Simply incredibly beautiful. Oh. Who knows, but she is so tight-beaked.
And who cares, but she doesn't always show it.
And so the story goes.
I blasted it off for Super Creditos. Grumpster, we need to have a serious talk about next season. You are going to do it, aren't you?
I do not know. I think I need to focus on taking a break from the big screens and the small screens and all the screens in between.
Don't say that. How will we stay connected and on the same page?
We can get together in the flesh to play that Duca game. And stuff. Go for walks. Catch another moonrise. Things like that.
Yeah, those things are good, but there is a bunch of time to fill in between those things.
I have been studying up on what people used to do before genius phones and Netflix. Haha. Anywho, we will see, but that is all for now. Haha. Deep breath. Deep breath. Happy 2016. Ciao for now.
For weeks at a time. No, I don't know why, but I found faith in the rhythm of our hearts. There's a beat out a pattern on the dirt. Oh, it is time for our sides to be reborn. When I found I wish I had spoken out for all of those demons I'm choking down. Well, I'll breathe fire. I'll breathe fire. I'll breathe fire.